recording in progress हो गया. Okay.
Hi, good evening, Shadha, right? If I am, how you spell, how we pronounce your name? You are on mute. You are on mute. Yeah.
Everyone, good evening.
Good evening. Mahashadha. Shade. Mahashade. Okay. Thank you.
Fine.
Yeah. So Mahashade, good evening to you. And we have Melbert P. Libon from Philippines. We're just waiting for. And of course, we have Professor Raghunath Parakal from India. So Peter is writing, my favorite teacher is teacher Corina. So great, Peter. Lovely.
Thank you, Peter. I am here.
Yes, we are here. We can see that the candle light which you always spread, Corina. Yeah. Hi, Melbert. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm doing good, sir. I'm doctor, so I'm pretty good that I was able to see everyone on the Zoom conference. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity.
It is right. Thanks to the entire BKIP program, because that is the way that they have taken, and it is under the leadership of Corina, right, and IIU University. So we all got an opportunity to meet at this platform to talk on the things. So the credit goes to Corina, and of course at IIU. So once you will say, Corina, we will start the program. Once you will give your positive signal about it, because we have now.
Yeah, we should wait for 5 minutes maybe.
Okay.
And after that we will start. But before to start, I don't know, Depshika, I believe she is there. She will give us the signal when she's going live. And after
Fantastic.
that,
Fantastic. Right. I think already recording is started. So I can see that recording is started.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is coming on my screen.
Yes, I can see.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Hi. Good evening, Alice. So I think I am sure today's the knowledge sharing program is very, very different program. And it is the amalgamation of the teachers, student, and even the parents put together. Because I'm sure this is going to give a lot of knowledge, lot of insight to all the students who are listening. And of course, it will be contributed by many teachers, seniors here, and it will be contributed by
What happened? Hello? Are you there?
Teacher, why does
I cannot see
Maybe-
everyone freezing. I don't know why.
Maybe internet connection. It's very bad in his area. I believe he will try to reconnect again. Let's wait for some moments. Please don't leave because we are back very soon. I use my phone, but I will open my computer because I want to see all of you. Maha is here, yes, and Melbert as well. We just don't have a moderator, but no problem. Just a moment.
Teacher, so when will we start the lesson?
We will start in few moments because our friend just sent a message. He will join very soon. There was a problem in his computer.
Good evening. Will Mr. Yuda join us?
Good evening. I hope so. Do you miss Mr. Yuda? I hope he will join. I don't know if he
Yeah.
has another commitments, but tonight Mr. Rajput, Pramod Rajput, will be there to replace him.
Good evening, Miss Corina.
Good evening. I believe there is Avnika. And my dear mom, Miss Usha, welcome. It's so nice to see you with us again. I'm trying to connect my laptop. Your microphone is muted, Mom.
I said, I'm very happy to join you all. Really happy.
We too, really.
Yes, I'm back. Yes, I am back. So shall we start and or shall we wait?
I think we should start.
Okay, so the video will be after the starting of the talk, or the video will be after that or before?
Today will be no video, just we'll share a little bit about the IAU, and that's all, because
Okay.
students saw the video.
Okay. So so I'm starting now, right? Okay, with the due permission.
Yes, please.
So good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all the wonderful students who have joined across the globe, their parents, the valuable teachers, and also the wonderful speakers. Today we are here and under the great banner of IIU BIKEP. So what is IIU? I like to highlight. It is one of the very pioneer university which is known as the International Internship University, where where Mr. Pandit, who is the main person, the director, his vision is very clear that every children should get the education. Every children should be empowered with the education. Every children should get the things so that a children can make the things a wonderful world, right? So under his great leadership, this new things has started, and his vision is to take care of all 195 countries in the entire globe. And that is the way the progress is starting. So we congratulate Dr. Piyush Pandit and all the team, where Madam Corina is also one of the very important and the integral part. And under her leadership, now welcome Madam Corina, under her leadership, we have started one of the very pioneer program for the first time in the universe, which is BIKEP. So what is the BIKEP? Let me tell you, it is the biggest interactive knowledge exchange program. It is a 1 month program, which is very, very important. And 1 month program always says that in this 1 month program, we are going to cover with 100 trainers, 100 wonderful chosen trainers which are there. They are the masters in their own subject, and not from the one place, from the different part of the world. 100 schools are involved across from the world. And it's a 30 days program where 15 topics are there. So I repeat, 100 schools are involved, 100 wonderful trainers are involved, 30 days is the program, and 15 topics are going to be spoken, where I'm sure the wonderful children who are attending here along with their teachers and the parents, they are going to gain a lot of knowledge, lot of insight, which is going to help them for the coming time, for the future. So with this, I would like to invite, we have the three wonderful speakers here on this platform today. And I like to introduce, one is Madam Maha. She is here with us. She is basically from Lebanon. We have Professor Raghunath Tarakkal. He's about to join. He's not well, but he'll be coming for a few moments from India. And we have Mr. Melbert from Philippines. So these are the three wonderful speakers. Welcome, sir. Welcome, Madam Maha. Right. And we are going to start this program. So I want to hand it over to Madam Maha to have her conversation and her insight for the wonderful group who have joined. Believe you me, this program is a very different program where we are going to talk about the mental health and well-being and the elementary and the secondary stages, because we all agree that Corona has taught us lot many positive things. I will always say the positive thing. Lot many things the student has learned while sitting in the home with the virtual platform. The parents, they have also learned. And at the same time, the educators, the teachers, they are always there. I will say that they are the actual Corona warriors, because they were not present in the school, but at the same time, they were there always with their students, with their parents to support them, to ensure that any of the students should not be feeling negative about it. The student should always be a part of the entire curriculum, and the student will be gaining the thing which is basically required. So my salutations to all the educators of the entire globe, because you are the real Corona warriors. And with this, I'm handing over to Madam Maha to start her entire deliberation. Thank you so much. So you are on mute. Yeah, this okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Just a minute. I'm going to share my screen and let us start. Can you see my screen?
Yes, fantastic. It is coming up.
So I would like to say hello, everyone. It's a really pleasure to be with you here today. First, I would like to thank IIU for this wonderful, really wonderful initiative, and also for giving me the chance to be with you today. I would like also to welcome all the participant schools, especially from Nigeria, Canada, India, and Lebanon. I would like just to add a special welcome also to my students from Shahur High Public School. Thank you all for your support. I'm really proud of all of you. As I mentioned, just for the other students, my name is Mahash Hadi. I came from Lebanon, and I'm going to speak about mental health and well-being. So my topic for today is mental health and well-being. Actually, as educator, especially nowadays, as Dr. mentioned, we consider mental health and well-being as a priority. Mental health is more important than grades. Why we are supposed to say that? Because actually, education and mental health are interdependent. We can have, for example, we can't have a productive and active students if they are going, for example, to be frustrated or depressed. So happiness and education are closely related to each other, are closely independent to each other. That's why we should focus, each educator in his school should focus on mental health and well-being to ensure that his students are going to be able to learn in a productive way. My lovely students, before I'm going to speak about the importance of mental health, before I'm going to give you certain steps in order to improve your mental health, I think it's a good idea to define mental health for you. So if we would like to speak about the definitions of mental health according to the World Health Organization, actually mental health is defined, sorry, I think I did, yeah, it's supposed to be like this, sorry. Mental health actually is defined as a state of well-being when each one of you is supposed to be able to realize his or her own potential, when you are going to be able to cope with your normal stress of life, what we are going to face every day, when you are going to be able to work productively and make contribution to your own community. Mental health actually is very important. It includes our emotional, our physical, and also our social well-being. It affects usually the way we are going to think, how we feel, and how we act. So also mental health help determine how we handle stress. If we are going, for example, to face a certain problem, mental health can help us to handle this problem. It helps us to determine how to relate with other people and how to make choices. It's very important when we speak about mental health. It's very important at each and every stage in our life. If you are going to be children, if you are going to be adolescents, or if you are going, for example, to be adults. So mental health is very important. You as students, because my lovely students here from different countries, why we should consider mental health as a priority for you? Every day, especially after the two tough years, the pandemic and what happened with us, our life was up and down all over the world. So every day, my lovely, you are experiencing feelings of sadness, you are experiencing anger, frustration. And whenever we are going to face such types of mental difficulties, this is going to affect your attention. This is going to affect your cognition, your ability to solve a problem, your ability to interact, for example, with others people, to work productively, to engage effectively with learning activities. So mental health, usually, each student who is going to face mental health difficulties, that means he's going to have a problem with his academic performance. That's why we value the importance of mental health and well-being. But if you are going, for example, to have a good mental health, that means you are going to be able to understand this feeling. You are going to understand your sadness, your anger, frustration, and you are going to be strong enough to face any problem you are going to encounter every day. How we are going? What we are going to focus on today is just to give you practical advices on how to improve your mental health and well-being. I'm not going to speak about theories or something else. I prepared just practical tips which help each one of you just to do it every day in order to have a good mental health. According to the research carried actually by the New Economics Foundation, they found that we have plenty of ways to do that, and I'm going to start actually with tips number one. What is the first step which is going to help you to feel good and happy? It's very easy, and all of us can do that. The first step is to connect with other people. Usually, good relationships are important for your mental well-being. When you are going, for example, to build strong relationships and connections with other people, you are going to feel happy. What you are supposed to do, simply go out just with your family, with your friend, your relative, have more interaction with your classmates, your neighbors, your community. This is going, for example, to give you a sense of inner peace. When you are going to share your feeling, whether this feeling is going to be sadness or happiness or anything, connecting with people is going to promote our mental health and well-being. We feel happy when we are going, for example, to be outside with a friend or a mother or a sister, etc. The second step, actually, which is very important, my lovely, is be physically active. When we say be physically active, it's not being active, actually, it's not just great for your physical health and fitness. It's very important. It was proven. We have many evidence that prove if you are going, for example, to exercise on a regular basis, or if you are going, for example, to be active physically, this is going also to improve your mental health and well-being. It's going to raise your self-esteem. It's going to help you to set goals and challenge yourself. Today I run, for example, half an hour. Tomorrow, for example, I'm going to do for 1 hour. Challenging yourself is very important because in such a way you have a target in your life. So you are going to forget sadness. You are going to forget the stress or the problems you have daily. Whatever the situation, you need at least 1 hour per day to do something, for example, which is going to help you to reduce the stress. Actually, also, it was proven that being physically active can cause chemical change to your brain, and this is going to help you to positively change your mood. Just remember, when you are going to go outside, to run, to jump, to swim, to hike, or any other activity you are in love, remember how your mood is going to be different. So if you please, every day, whatever the situation, even though we have many tasks to do, you are supposed to give yourself at least 1 hour to do a physical activity, to swim, to run, to jump, to cook, anything you think, for example, is going to be good to change your mood and to feel happy. Step number 3, it's very important too, my lovely, is be mindful. What the meaning of being mindful? Being mindful, that means you are going to concentrate on the present and what's around. Forget about all the sadness, all the difficulties, all the problems we are having every day or every moment, and just concentrate on the present moment. Why mindfulness is going to help you? Because it's going to give you a chance to appreciate all the good things in your life. Listen to the music, okay? For example, if you feel happy, you can just have a classical music, close your eyes, and start to remember something special in your life. This is going to help you a lot. This is going to reduce your stress, your fear, your anger, or any other, for example, types of difficulties you are facing. Also, mindfulness is going to help you to enjoy life more and to understand yourself better. That means take care. If you please, take care of yourself. Give yourself just a time to relax, to meditate, to think, okay? To feel, for example, that you are human. You are supposed, for example, to have an hour to rest and to think, for example, in a bright way, not to just always see darkness and the negative issues in life. Step number 4 is keep learning. Why keep learning? What is the relation between learning and my mental health and well-being? As I mentioned earlier, when we learn something new, this is going to boost our self-confidence and raise our self-esteem. Let me speak about my students, Shore High Public School students. You are here in the program and you are busy just from 2 days ago till today. You are busy just preparing and you are happy because you are learning something new. So learning something new, sharing our thoughts, sharing our experience with other people, help us to forget about the problems that surround us and help us, for example, help to boost our self-confidence. We feel confident that we are learning something new, that we are interacting with people from different countries or across the globe. Also keep learning because it's going to help you to build a sense of purpose. And people have a purpose or who have, for example, a certain goal in life, they are not going to feel depressed because whenever, for example, they are going to lose hope, they will remember their purpose. So they are going to be strong again. They are going to be determined, persistent to achieve that goal. So usually keep learning, keep that in your mind. We have a purpose. We have a goal in life. I want to do 1, 2, and 3 step by step. This is going to help us forget everything and just keep the focus on our goal. Let us move to step number 5. Step number 5 is to give back. Never ever underestimate the power of giving. And when I'm saying give, not necessarily to giving financially. You can giving, for example, you can give people a smile. You can give people a hug. You can give people a kiss. You can, for example, volunteer in a certain activity, cleaning, for example, the playground of the school or helping your neighbor or any other types of help. Really, this is very important. It creates a positive feeling and a sense of reward. Actually, it gives you a feeling of a purpose again, and it helps you connect with other people. Any types of kindness is going just to be able, when you are going to draw a smile on a child face, simply just something as I told you. On a child face, you are going to feel what? You are going to have an inner peace. You are going to feel happy and satisfied because I'm doing something good for other people, because giving is very important, as I mentioned before. Let me move to step number 6. And here, with respect to me, it's very, very, very important. Think positively. Yes, again, be positive. If you please, don't be pessimistic. I know some people who can't just see only the dark side. Whenever the challenge, the circumstance, whenever it's going to take in our life, we still have a hope. Remember, every problem has a solution. So usually think in a positive way. Challenge your thought. Okay, throw just the negative thoughts away. Any person, any negative persons, okay, also you don't have to communicate with him. Every morning, early in the morning, think about what you are grateful. Be grateful for being able to wake up every morning, your mom beside you, your father, your sister. That's something very important. If we are going to lose, for example, something else, it's fine. We are supposed to be survivor. Learn how to be survivor, how to think in a positive way, how to spread also positivity to your friends. Sometimes, for example, it's fine not to be okay. Okay? If you feel you are not okay today, fine, say I'm not okay. Maybe you are going to ask help from your friend, from your mother, from your sister, and maybe from your teacher. Don't be ashamed about your feeling, but the idea, try to overcome all this negative feeling. Try to be away from all people who are going to give you a negative vibes. Usually say, I can do it. Yes, 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 you can do it. All of you can do it. You can be here, you can speak, you can achieve your dreams, you can do whatever you want. Just focus, be positive, and remember, as I mentioned, every problem has a solution. Usually, after all the difficulties, okay, we are going to encounter, it's going to build us. If we are not, for example, if we are not going to win, at least we are going to learn. We never be a loser if we have a strong will and determination. Step number 7, stop waiting for perfection.
Maha, are you there?
I think there's some connection problem. She lost her this electricity, something like that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, because we can see her is still. Yeah, she came back. Very good. Yeah, she came back.
Welcome back.
Connection problem. Back. Is it fine? Can you hear me?
So the voice is breaking, Mrs. Maha. Your voice is breaking.
Connection problem. Is it fine now? Can you hear me? Hello. Is it fine?
We cannot hear you very clear. The voice is breaking.
Is it fine now?
Little better, little better, little better.
Hello? Hello, hello, hello?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna stop showing and share it again. I just have a problem with connection. How about now?
Still it is breaking.
I will adjust because your signal is not stable for a moment. Let's go on with the we will come back to you, okay? Can you hear me?
I think she's not able to hear you.
Hi, Miss Corina. We can write her to the chat.
Hi, Fatma. Nice to see you
How are
again.
you? Nice to see you too. Sorry, I couldn't join for 2 days. I had other meetings.
No problem. Maha, can you hear me? Hello? We also cannot, Doctor, can you remove her sharing?
Yeah, okay, okay. Just a minute. No, because that's rights are not giving to me. You stop.
Shika, are you there? Hello?
Shikha, can you just help for removing her sharing, please?
Recording in progress. Hello, everyone.
Yes, yes, yes. Now it's clear, Maha. We can hear you very well. No, again breaking.
But we need to take positive time to
Just stop sharing, please. If you hear me, just stop sharing and we will give you the right at the end after the second trainer. Can you hear me? She's connected by two devices.
Yeah, two devices, correct.
It happens.
Yeah.
Virtual platforms.
Yeah. No, actually, she was speaking so nicely. So we are
yes, and the
lost on that.
presentation also very, very nice.
Very,
I
very
love it.
nice. Excellent presentation. Yeah.
But we lose a lot of time by waiting. So Depshika, if you are there, hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you, but it is coming and going. It is not in a flow, which earlier the flow was there.
How about now?
It's echo.
Okay,
it's echo.
I'm really sorry for what happened, but I just have faced a problem with connection.
No problem. Don't worry. It happens.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. So back just to the last step, I was maybe I don't have enough time to do the activity which I prepared with the students.
You will got the time. Don't worry.
Okay.
If your connection will be okay, you will got the time as well. Don't worry. We are here.
Okay. So
I
I'm
can
gonna
see
use
your
two devices, one for the slides and
Yes, I
one
see.
for the voice, because I was trying to say whenever we are going to face a problem, we are determined enough to continue, even though I have a problem today with connection, but I'm still here, I'm smiling, and I can continue. So I was trying
That's
to
very
say
nice.
that. Okay. I was trying to say that no one is perfect, the final message. Here, I would like all of you to remember that's a daily reminder for yourself, my lovely students. Usually keep saying that you are amazing, you are. Usually remind yourself that you are amazing, you are special, you are important, you are kind, you are beautiful, you are unique, and you are loved. Never let anyone just, for example, decimate your conscious and your feeling. Okay, let me try to move if it is going to be helpful. Life is difficult here. It's not moving. I think I'm not going to be able to continue the activity because they were supposed to.
Maha, maybe after the second trainer, we can give the
I'm
floor
sorry
to
for
you,
that.
and maybe your internet connection will be better. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Fine. So then we will invite Mr. Melbert from Philippines, because Professor Raghu is not here. I'm not able to see him. He is not well. So if Mr. Melbert, if you are here, I would request you to please take this session, and love to hear with you, because with your smile itself says that is the positivity is coming up. Right. So your smile is saying that yes, we all are amazing. You are just telling from your beautiful smile. Over to you, Mr. Melbert. Yeah. So we can see the essence of your smile here. Yeah. So all to you.
Okay, so let me just go ahead and share my screen, but thank you so much. Good evening from the Philippines. I'm not pretty sure what time is it now in India, but I'm totally good here. I hope you're doing well as well. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Is there a possibility you could allow me to be a co-host? Hello, everyone. I'm just so happy that um, I've been talking to college students and also graduate students to have a talk, but now I'm talking to some um, I think it's grade and also second year students as well as professional individuals. So yeah, I can't share my screen as of the moment.
Just a moment. Ipshika, hello. I don't know why she's not reply here.
I'm so glad that I can see a lot of heart reactions on the comment section. Keep going, guys, and that would be my core as of tonight.
Okay, you will have the right to be co-host and sharing your screen very soon. Just a moment, okay?
Yeah, that's okay. That's totally fine.
It's nice to
So,
have you with us. Now,
yeah, I
in
think
Philippines, it's late, no? 10, over 10
10
o'clock.
o'clock. Yeah,
PM.
it's
Yes.
almost like 10 p.m.
10 p.m.
10
Okay. So it is just
So-
two and a half hours ahead from India.
Yeah, I'm just so
Yeah, it's
happy.
4 p.m. It's afternoon here, right?
Yeah. For you it is the 4 p.m. Yeah.
And I believe in Vietnam, it's also very late now. Peter,
Yeah.
which time is in your country now?
Peter, unmute yourself.
Teacher, can you speak again? I don't hear clearly much because there are my sister
What
and my
time?
mother around.
What time it's in your country?
Well, in my country,
Yeah.
Teacher, can you ask again just one more time? I will hear carefully.
Okay, leave it. I just asked about the time. Let's give the floor to Melbert
Yes.
from Philippines, okay? To
Well,
present.
the time in Vietnam here is currently 9:11.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. By the way, I'm Mabuhay from the Philippines. Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see you virtually tonight. Before I will be going to bed, at least I'll be able to share some of my thoughts about the topic of mental health and well-being. Okay. Actually, I just want to share a quick information. Early in the morning, I had different sessions across the Philippines. I have been conducting, I believe, 3 webinars, and this is the last pack for tonight. So, that is now. Everyone can see my screen now.
Visible.
Okay, visible. So yeah, tonight I'll be talking about mental health and well-being. So according to the World Health Organization estimates that 1 in every 4 person will suffer from mental health or neurological disorder at some time in their life. We also know that mental health issues vary from significant long-term disease to daily anxieties. Well, all have mental health issues that need attention just as we do with our physical health. Actually, this is a data based on the World Health Organization, the WHO. So most of the time we can't really deny the fact that we tend to get anxieties. We have some problems and challenges in the daily life, but we keep on pushing ourselves to be better and do better because we have to rise with the occasion as well. So next slide. In order to encourage people to freely discuss mental health with their friends and family members, I advise, and this is a personal perspective, but I advise everyone to offer them with assistance and support they need in order to confidently approach a situation if they have worried about someone's mental state. Actually, the best example if your friend would ask you have some time to do some conversations online, as you guys are very focused, not focused, but your time is into digitalization or more on technology. If your friend would ask you to would ask you some spare time to discuss about their their challenges, their problems, hear them out. You have to hear them out in order for them to properly convey or discuss their situation. Sometimes hearing from a problem from a friend can give such a profound solution, if you will be having that, in order for you to become an advisor in a very what you call it, early age. Okay, next we have well-being. So maybe defined as possessing the psychological, social, and physical resources necessary to meet life difficulties, workplace, health, and well-being can also be influenced by intellect, spiritual, and material aspect. As you can see on the screen, there are 2, 4, 6, 8 circles that would identify how well you are. So as you can see, there's a tagline: be well and do well when it comes to emotional perspective. So you have to properly express. If you think you're sad, go ahead. Do not invalidate that feeling. Okay. So if you feel bad about yourself, do it. Let other people feel that you are disappointed, you are frustrated of something, some circumstances, because most of the time, at this time of pandemic, people would always tell you it's better not to do not spread negativity online. Do not spread negative vibes to other people. But sometimes I just realized recently, if you keep asking that person if asking that person to don't feel that way, you are invalidating the rights. So if you believe that you want to be well and do well, have that emotion. Go out of your comfort zone. Have some physical activities. That's important. So if you wanted to send me a message, Sir Melbert, would you mind? Can we have an online physical activity? I'll be more than happy to do that. No. So yep. Next is spiritual. This is important.
Oh no. It's my internet connection or his internet connection?
No,
No,
everyone.
his internet connection. We are very.
Oh God. It's the first time in so many days when when this happened.
Yes. It got stuck. He got stuck.
What should
I think again he came back. Yeah.
Is he back? Not?
No, he will be back. He will be back now. I can just find it out. You just wait for 2 minutes. So it's going very good. Yeah.
Keep silent tonight. Was not the same yesterday, a day before.
Yeah.
Are you tired?
Mahashada, you have, I think you are back. I can, Mrs. Maha.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, so now you please start then for the perfection. Your slide number 6, 7. Start waiting for perfection. We are waiting for that.
All the trainers are facing connection problems today.
Yeah. So if you don't have this, if you are not able to put the slides, then at least you can speak, because when you are speaking, it's coming very well. We can understand the beautiful flow of yours.
Thank you. Let me try to share my screen.
Yeah, so we were on 7th number of the slides. I was just writing it down very beautifully. You are explaining it.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Just a minute. Because of the video, I'm going to close the video. Maybe because of that, we're just facing a problem.
Because now we can hear you very clearly. There's no glitches there in while hearing your voice.
خلاص سلمت.
I'm happy to see Prashanti ma'am also here.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ma'am. Very happy to see you. And Fatima ma'am also here. Yeah, so Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Can you, Maha? If not, I would like to share a very nice story with you. But someone have to make me co-host because I don't have the right to share. this evening, it's really special in BCAP.
So we lost both of our wonderful speakers.
Yes.
Yeah, wonderful speaker. Even the third speaker is not well, Professor Raghunath, because he is again
Yes,
one of the
he
very
has some
pioneer
problem.
kids. Yeah, he has problem. He's not well. So after this thing, I'll give a call to him.
Even so, he was to join after 5 7, but I asked him to stay and take care about himself because the health is more important than any program.
Correct.
So he for sure will be.
Yes, I'm back. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
oh, great, lovely.
Most welcome.
Well,
I can now tell, I can really relate to Maha of what she felt earlier when she got cut off. I really don't know what happened to the connection right now in the Philippines. We've been having some issues since.
Again, no connection.
Again, Philippines. Whenever you will say speak Philippines, immediately connection will go.
I can share the screen till share a happiness story with you.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So let's, because we are talking about mental health, yes? And to have mental health, we must be, in order to be happy, let's see what we can do. So, all you need is involvement, desire, and openness. With a happiness story. You know what happiness is? Next, I will tell you a story what will surely make you to understand what happiness means. Which determine a human's happiness. The story like this. As I sat in the park after my morning walk, my wife came and slumped next to me. She did her 30-minute jog. We chatted for a while. She said she's not happy. I looked up at her, belief, since she seemed everything in life. Yes, most of the time we think what have not, you have everything. So why do you say you are happy? And let's see. Why do you think so? This is a discussion and his wife. I don't know. Everyone tells I have everything needs, but I'm not happy. Then I questioned myself. Am I happy? No, was my inner voice reply. For me. To understand the real cause of my unhappiness, I couldn't find one. Deeper, read articles, spoke to life coaches, but nothing made sense. At last, my doctor friend gave me the answer, which all questions and doubts to rest. I implemented those and will say I am a lot happier. How many times we don't face moments in our life when we are depressed and we think, no, I'm not happy. Many times, I believe. She's hormones which determine a human happiness: endorphins, dopamine. These hormones as we need all for all of them to stay happy. So, meet your happy chemicals. Hormone, the endorphins. The body releases endorphins. This hormone helps the body cope with the pain of exercising. Exercising because these endorphins will make us happy. Laughter, it's another good way of generating endorphins. We need to spend 30 minutes exercising every day, read or watch funny stuff to get our day dose of endorphin. The second hormone is dopamine. In our journey of life, and big tasks, it releases various levels of dopamine. When we appreciate our work at the office or at home, we feel accomplished and good. That is because it releases dopamine. This also explains why most housewives are unhappy, since they rarely get acknowledged my English it's wow, or appreciated for their work. Once we join work, we buy a car, a house, the latest gadgets, a new house, so forth. In each instance, it releases dopamine and we become happy. Now, do we realize why we become happy when we shop? So let's go for shopping, ladies. And let's appreciate others because this makes them happy. The third hormone, serotonin, it's released when we act in a way that benefits others. When we transcend ourselves and give back to others or to nature or to society, it releases serotonin. Even providing useful information on the internet, like writing information blogs, answering people questions on Quora or Facebook groups, will generate serotonin. That is because we will use our precious time to help other people via our answers or articles. So by helping others, we help ourselves. The final hormone is oxytocin. It is released when we become close to other human beings. When we hug our friends or family, oxytocin is released. The Jadu Ki Japi, I don't know if I pronounce well, from Munabai, those really works. Similarly, when we shake hands or put our arms around someone's shoulders, various amounts of oxytocin is released That's why I will tell you, hug your family, your children, your friends, and everyone you love from around you. So it is simple. We have to exercise every day to get endorphins. We have to accomplish little goals and get dopamine. We need to be nice to others to get serotonin. Finally, hug our kids, friends, and families to get oxytocin, and we will be happy. When we are happy, we can deal with our challenges and problems better. Now we can understand why we need to hug a child who has a bad mood. So in order to feel more and more happy day by day, motivate ourselves to play and have some fun, appreciate others for any small or big achievements, and this is our role as teachers, educators. Inculcate sharing habits through you to others. Hug your family, friends, and have a very, very happy life. Thank you.
Wow, amazing.
This is a very nice story I found on the internet, really. I loved it. So I put on the slides, and because today we have such a wonderful evening with different problems. It was good tonight. I see Melbert is back.
And Corina, you have converted it towards with the happiness, with the beautiful way of putting the thing. So nobody is sad. People are happy about it, and everybody is enjoyed. So I think we can see Mr. Melbert here. So if Mr. Melbert, are you ready in the Philippines? Now it is 10:30.
Yeah, I think we're all set. So I just restarted everything. So I asked permission to share my screen. If you could allow me to.
Yeah, make him co-host, please, again.
Now both have come. I can see Mrs. Maha also very so.
Oh, I'm here, I'm back.
Yeah, that's what we can see you. Yeah.
And Maha as well.
Yes.
Just a moment. Yes, Maha is co-host, Melbert is co-host.
Yes.
You can go on. Who will start now? Maha, do you have a good connection now?
Yeah, if he wants, I can continue. We can do the activity with the students.
Okay, so I propose like this. Let Melbert to finish his presentation, okay? And after that, we will do activity with students. It's okay for you? Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Maha, for allowing me to go first.
Okay, sure, you can do that.
Okay, let me just go ahead and continue what I've just started earlier. So okay, I believe I end my presentation in this part. So as mentioned earlier, we have to do our let that emotional be out and have some physical activity somehow try to mediate, when it comes to spiritual being. So next is social. So when it comes to defining the well-being, having the social well-being, you have to interact with other people, have some conversation. If you felt bad of what happened with the connection itself, try to share it with other individuals. Let them feel that you are having some challenges or some circumstances. And when it comes to financial, there is an aspect where you have to talk about the savings or your status in life. Try to, as early as now, you should be. To those who are listening tonight, as early as now, try to consider financial as one of your well-being, as it will help you grow and also face what is really happening in our society. And next is occupational. There should be, if you want to be well and do well in your um, future careers or future job, try to conduct some trainings to attend. Actually, most of the time, I always told it to my students that you can't have a 50 peso penny or a dollar, $5 to a tin and go to a specific place to attend a series of webinar, having a strong internet connection, strong but somehow a mild connection online. I mean, when it comes to the connection itself, you can have a free or a free training and another learning. So that is something that I always instill to my students. Try to see the bigger perspective of what is happening and what will be happening. Because at the end of the day, we will be rising from the occasion and have some, do well and be well as well. So that's this environmental. It affects in our well-being because as of this time, people are very conscious about having the sustainability of tourism and also with hospitality. So if you wanted to be well and do well, try to interact with environment. Try to do some share. Actually, I have a friend in the Philippines that every time we walk around our city, she always bring like a plastic bag or a trash or just simple bag that would allow her to put all the trashes if we are walking. So most of the time, if we are in the city, if she saw an, a plastic or a trash, she will pick it up and put it in the bag. So that is something that don't help you well and do well. Next is intellectual. Try to have this perspective of understanding of of imparting your knowledge to your well-being because they will always tell you that having a strong spirit and having that intellectual capacity will give you the material aspects of what life can offer. Next is we have your mind matters, creating awareness of mental health, and you always remember that if you felt alone, if you felt sad, do not hesitate to share. That is the biggest important thing. Your mind matters because our intellectual capacity would lead us to a better path. If you have the outspoken intellectual perspective, you can automatically share what is happening with your heart, in your soul, and your body as a whole. So creating awareness to mental health and well-being can be a source of strength. As mentioned earlier, try to join trainings, um, webinars, seminars, or physical conferences that would allow you to interact with other people and use your intellectual capacity to do well and be well. Okay, next we have how to promote positive mental well-being. As you can see on the screen, there is what we call the positive and the negative, but what you have to do is this. Okay, lead by example. If I myself is professor by profession, by profession. I am an educator. I used to still study. I am now pursuing my doctorate degree in a university in the Philippines. So by leading by example, it's okay not to be okay. As mentioned earlier, do not invalidate that feelings. Try to express that feelings, and then automatically you will feel ease of what is happening. So that is what I'm talking about. You lead by example, you give an example, and have that better example to other people. Because if people will see you that you are positive and you are well and you are happy and you are smiling the whole day, they would radiate that feeling to them. Okay, next is normalize the topic about mental health. Try to have an open conversation. Be outspoken. Sometimes people would always tell you that I'm quite shy because of my mental health, with my mental anxieties, with my feeling, but that's normal. But in this part, if you want to have a positive well-being, try to have some conversations. Just like example, if I am talking here and you are eating, try to have a conversation with your mom that, you know what, mom, the mental health is okay. And it's totally okay not to be okay. In that position, you are creating already a change, your perspective of what is happening about your mental health. Next is create a space environment. Sometimes we tend to overlap that kind of statement because we're used to what is happening, what is modern as of the moment, but creating a safe environment can do something to your mental health and your well-being. If you think you're safe, you would immediately feel home, right? If you think you're comfortable with other people, you would immediately feel loved. So that is important. You don't need to, tell that I'm safe. Sometimes emotion actually speaks louder than words, as they say. So it will radiate that feelings to other people. Next is be available for others. This is important. Sometimes, for example, if you saw a friend who is sad and then she posted something good online, you eventually like assume that she's doing well. They are doing well, but behind it, you have to know or have some conversation. How are you? How are you doing? Or what so and so on. So in that case, you would understand what are the things that they are, what is happening to them. That is just the basic manner of, be available for others, because if you are available for others, it will also, they would give back to you as well. In case, if in case they would, you felt the same way. If they felt bad, they would listen to them. Try to have an ear for listening to other people. Next is build your confidence on mental health. This is somehow a basic process of having that statement, because building your confidence on the said problem can also be a promise that you, as a student, as a practitioner, or as an educator, can lead, can talk about the topic, can have a safe space environment, your availability to other people. In that case, now you are confident to have a conversation about mental health. Remember, it's okay not to be okay. Do not invalidate that feeling. I would really love you to. That is what I've learned. A couple of times. I have a friend who felt bad. They felt about their physical attributes. They felt about their educational attainment. But in that moment, I just realized that it's okay to feel not okay. And if you think you're doing good, you have a better, you could share that momentum to other people. Next is poor mental health isn't always obvious or visible. As you can see on the screen, there's a lot of words that would describe how, but the main purpose of this is try to build hope. As mentioned earlier, you cannot see what's inside the heart of a person. What you have to do is just have some conversation. Ask them. Asking a question about how they are doing, you know, giving them the support, the care when it comes to communication. That's something that you have to, that you have to extend for them to really understand that someone is, someone is there to listen. Someone is there to care, and that is important. Next is we have to remember your support and understanding is the most important thing you can bring in a situation. Stop the stigma. That is important. Sometimes we just like, okay, we're good, we're doing good, and we're perfectly fine, but nonetheless, we are having some issues about supporting each other. Either you're not having problems with your mental health or your well-being, but the most important thing is you support each other. You show that you care for them. Give them some respect. Give them the inclusivity. Try to build that recovery strength for other people, because as mentioned, it will radiate that feeling to them. Next is we always remember. This is the last slide for my presentation. This is what I really um love about. Don't be ashamed of your story. It will inspire others. As this is what I want you to know, that even how bad your past is, even how bad you know your life, there is someone who will listen and will get inspired of what is your life now. So I think I'm all good and I'm all set. So thank you so much for allowing me to share the rest of my time to the rest of the international people in the Zoom meeting. So I hope I was able to share also the most, you know, essential part of the topic. So any questions that will be perfectly I'm both open for that.
Fantastic, Mr. Melbert. Very nicely, you have shared your all the 10 slides. Very beautifully, you have concised the entire thing. So I'm sure if any question will there, it will come out, it will pop up. Now we have with the Mrs. Maha is ready. I'm sure she must be ready. So we can have her presentation. Corina, is it okay? Fine.
Yes, it's okay. If Maha is ready, the question will came after.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, because I'm sure she prepared something. Are you there, Maha?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay.
Oh, very nice. Excellent. Superb.
I would like to thank you again for giving me the chance to continue, and I'm really sorry for what happened. But you know, when it comes to connection, no one can control.
Very true.
The last part of my presentation was to share an activity, to do an activity with the students, just in order to be engaged and interact. Here we have a mental health and well-being activity based on SDG number 3. I did the activity with my students at Shur High Public School, and I would like to do it now with the students from different countries. We have it. What we are supposed to do, let us start. What is the activity here? I want all of you just to look carefully to your palm of hand. I want just you to hold a sense of inner peace with you whenever you are at yoga. So what we are supposed to do, remember, whenever, for example, you are going to look to the palm of your hand, you are going to have a sense of inner peace. Let us start. My lovely students, if you have a paper, it's going to be great. Just a pen, a pencil. I want you just to trace your hand, bring a paper in front of you, a pen, trace your hand on a sheet of paper. It's very easy. It doesn't take a lot of time. So finish doing that, and we are going to do the next step. And the students who don't have the paper, you can do that orally. Just think about here. That's my hand, as if you trace it on the sheet of paper. What is the next step? After we do that, write each of the 5 cents on each of the 5 fingers. For example, we can hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. So we have the 5 fingers, and we have 5 cents. I want you just to imagine or to write. If you have the paper in front of you, I want you just to write here. That is for the sight, for the hearing, for tasting, for touching, for smelling. Is it clear? Let us go next. Now, after you trace your hand, after you wrote the 5 cents, I would like you to draw or write about a special memory in the palm of your hand. Remember, everywhere you go, you are going to have this memory with you. Even though when you are angry, or you feel a little bit depressed like me because of bad connection, so you are going to look at the palm of your hand and remember something happy that happened with you. Is it fine? Is it clear? So what you need to remember? You need to remember something when you felt very happy. Maybe you saw your friend after a long vacation, or your mother, or I didn't know. It's up to each one of you just to remember that he saw, for example, a special person from the past. I remember, for example, my grandfather. He passed away 5 years ago. But whenever I close my eyes and I saw him, I feel very happy. I remember what every special moment we spent together. For example, here, I want to ask you also to go back to the past. What types of music, or maybe, for example, you heard a nice compliment from a teacher, from a friend, from one you love so much. So if you please write about this compliment, write about a song. Whenever you hear, for example, it remember you a journey or something with one you love. Number three, you have to smell. So close your eyes again and try to smell. Maybe you smell a certain perfume, or maybe you smell your mom, for example. The smell of your mom make you feel happy. I didn't know. It's up to you to taste. So all of you, I'm sure you are in love with eating. But sometimes, for example, we have a special meal with the special people. Whenever we remember this meal, maybe it's a Christmas time, Christmas dinner, or fasting, for example, for Muslim people, or anything, or for example, pie of hamburger or sweets. I didn't know. It's up to you to remember what types of food and sometimes with whom you have this food that makes you happy. And the last one, we just have taste. If you are going touch. It's about touch. Maybe you remember a hug from your mom, a hug from your friend, a smile, kiss. I didn't know. It's up to you to do that. Is it clear? So we have the 5 fingers. We have 5 memories you are going to carry with you whenever you feel angry, depressed, or sad in order to make you happy. Now you should tell me after you finish drawing, you should tell me how thinking of this memory can help you to feel safe and calm despite of everything, all the circumstances that surround us. Is it okay? Are you ready? Where's my lovely students and the other students who would like to share the 5 memories with us, who is going to carry with him or her in order to feel happy whenever something bad happened with him? Any volunteer to start? Who said yes? Heba? Let us start with Heba. I saw you just raising your hand, so you can start. Yes, Heba? Can we see your face, Heba? Yes?
Open your microphone, please.
Heba, can you speak about your activity, or if we have any other volunteer until Heba is going to be ready? Hamad Hussein, let us start with you. Where are you? I didn't hear your voice today. Good
Hello, everybody. I haven't drawn my hand yet, but I can share with you a memory if you don't
have
mind.
it like this and say it orally, okay? You can just do like this and share it orally with us. We are ready to hear you.
Why not? First, about my seeing. First, when I met my nephew, the son of my daughter, I saw him and I loved him a lot. Second is touching. I hugged him, and I felt his emotions and his heartbeats. Third is smelling. When I carry him and hold him, he is 7 months old. I smell his smell. Yani. It smells so good. Fourth, his taste. Sorry, his taste. When he was born, we made a celebration, and my mom made a cake. It tastes so good. And fifth, it's what is it? Hearing, yes. Hearing. When I hear his voice, when he says "appa appa" and something like that, it's so cute. And that's it. I wrote a paragraph about this event, but I don't know if I have time to share it with you.
We need to ask Miss Karina if he's going to have time to do.
Sorry, I was connected on my phone because my laptop is gonna close.
We would like to share something, so if it is fine.
Yes, it's very fine, of course. Deepshika,
I would like to share the event of my nephew birth. If I want to remember a memory that gave my life the best taste in is the existence of the first grandson in our family, who is Haidar. 14/4/2021, Haidar came to our life and entered our hearts without permission. From the first glimpse, I loved him. And from the first hug, I felt that the real source of happiness of our family finally exists. For that special event, my mom prepared a cake, a chocolate one, to celebrate. It was so delicious. Now, after 7 months of him being with us, nothing will make me move from telling that girl more than hearing him saying up. Another that cat. We have a cat in our house and he loves her. He loves it so much. To replace his innocent and joyful spirit. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Miss Karina is going to check the other students who would like to share his memory too.
yes, please.
Yes. You can choose among the participants.
Please, let's see them. And or who want to ask?
We have Miss Hayat Husni. I didn't know if she can hear. Yes, hello.
Yeah, hello.
Good evening.
Hello, dear Corina. Hello, everyone. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So I will talk about my story with my niece.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I see him since he was born last spring. So for hearing, I since the first day I was with my sister at the hospital, and I hear his voice. He was very nice, and for smell, I smell his nice smell. It was very nice boy. And taste. For taste, we prepared as Tunisian here many food, famous food, traditional to celebrate the coming of our baby. So I went attached. I spent with her 3 months. 3 months at her home. She's my sister. I took care to her and to her baby, and at the same time I was part of 2 projects and 1 course with American corn. And when I got my badge, I think the baby was not, it didn't took time, but I was happy to do my work and to do my jobs and to do some caring for him and I'm my sister. That's all. So I'm just sharing my story with my niece.
It's enough just to look at your face to know really how this memory make you happy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I love him very much. You know, now he is 8 months. Yes, months, just 8, and we will also celebrate his birthday next, I think in March. Yeah, next March. That's all.
Very nice.
Thank you. And sorry?
No, thank you. I'm saying happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Hey.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I am so happy to join you today.
The PowerPoint, if you can remove the PowerPoint, because I'm on the phone now and I cannot see all of you.
Mine?
No, Maha.
Okay, dear.
I still can see her PowerPoint, her last slide.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
So, okay, someone else who wants to put a question or want to comment on the topic?
Okay, we have many reasons. How about?
Can I speak next? Can I speak next?
Yes, please.
So the time when I'm happy is when I can learn with my families, like when my father is busy, and that times I can learn with my fathers. So I learn English with my mothers. We both get better at English, and that's the reason why I'm good at English. And after learning, we give each other riddles. It's about, for example, we have tastes and say all the food that would have different tastes, like sour for lemon, sweet for sugar, and after that we improve our English. We keep doing that for many years until I can speak English a lot better, and I have lots of prizes in competition, and that's how good it is to learn with families. And also it gives us oxytocin that we learned in the previous time, and that's the reason it gives us happiness.
Very nice, very nice. You remember about the oxytocin, one of the hormone of happiness. Wonderful. Someone else? Cannot see them. Heba.
Yeah, Heba.
Please.
Hello. First sight, my mother's smile, my best friend, and clouds. Hearing the bright sing at the dawn. The smell of rain at the morning. Taste cold water and ice cream. Touch rabbits and cats far.
Yes, thank you.
Yes. Who would like to say something? We have Gamadia from India. Would like to share with us?
Hello.
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 I would like to say a topic, not if someone needs to talk before, it's okay.
No, it's okay. You can go on, please.
Thank you. Before I start, I'd like to ask some questions. It would be a pleasure to me if you let me ask the students here.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we live our lives without mental health? Explain your answer.
So, dear students from other countries or from other schools, she wants you to ask, you to reply to her question,
They
not the
can
trainer.
relate to that.
You can name someone who you want to answer, because they are shy and they will not.
Peter, Zainab.
Peter.
Where is Peter? Yeah, Peter raised his
Yes,
hand.
teacher, where are you calling me?
She wants to ask something and she wants you to reply. Do you hear her question?
Can you asking?
Please.
Okay, I repeat. Can we live our lives without mental health? Explain your answer.
No, we cannot live without mental health because without mental health, we would suffer from depression, and with depression, our works would be more likely to be unsuccessful, and we would work less successful. That's how it gets us. And with more depression, we also work less efficiently, which leads to unsuccessful, and you will live a poor and unhappy life. And you, of course, if you die, you could die from starvation or many other diseases that you don't have enough money to cure.
True. I have
How
another
can
question.
not love him? How? How can you not love him? Okay, please ask.
Okay. Do you think mental health and well-being are related to each other?
Well, mental health is pretty important because it helps us in our works, and it improves a life full of happiness. Happiness, we want more efficiency and be a high chance to go success.
So you can ask someone else. Maybe you will get another answer.
So can I
Just
have a question? Can I have a question?
Have a question too. Let's her to finish her questions first, and after that the floor is yours. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Who was there? Who was there? Who? Maya? Yes.
Yeah.
You may name another student.
Yeah, Yasmina.
Yasmina.
Yasmina. Yasmina.
May you reply?
Yes.
Yes, Maya.
Can you answer my question?
Yeah, can you say it again, please?
Okay. Do you think mental health and well-being are related to each other?
Well, yeah, mental health and well-being are related to each other because in order to be well-being, you have to kind of have a great mental health. So, in my point of view, they are related to each other.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Maya, very good question which you asked, and wonderfully Peter has replied. Really, he is a champion here. So I'm coming back to today's session, which was very well liked, and the basic thing was on the mental health and the well-being of each and every person, either the person is a student or a teacher or a parent or anybody and everybody. So first of all, I like to thank the entire curriculum where they have given this opportunity to invite two of the wonderful teachers who came here, and they have given their wonderful side. We understand that due to the technical glitch, something had happened. It is not in our control, right? But at the same time, what we can control, which is very important, and that's the way Mr. Melbert and Mrs. Maha, she has controlled it so well. So my respect and my salutations to both of you. And let me just conclude the thing what Mr. Melbert said. You have said very clearly about the WHO issues. You also said that it has the mental health to be freely discussed, right? Because it is always good to have a better well-being part. You also told about the eight different fundamentals of the mental health, right? So which we all have resonated it well. And in between, when we were missing both the wonderful speakers, Corina madam has added about the happiness story, right? About the 4 important hormones, which we all know, we understand it, but we start practicing it, right? I think we will always be very happy. I repeat, endorphins, dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin, which is very important. And let us have this thing in our practice. Now, Now the floor which has been stolen very well by Mrs. Maha, right? So you spoke very well, and in fact, we all was craving to hear about your remaining 20 slides which were there, but some of the slides which you added, right? So I want to repeat that you said about one of the thing connect part, right? Connection is very, very important. For then any student or any person, if you start connecting with each other, then the happiness will start flowing. Because when we talk positive, when we connect, then always that the oxytocin level which we speak about, which Corina madam has said, it will start floating. Second thing which you said, be physically active, which is very important. Any person and every person, from a student to any level, you have to be the 30 minutes part which you have shown, which is very, very important because it gives a chemical change. And in the science we read it, and we always say that it is very, very important for anybody and everybody. The third point which you said, be mindful. Mindful means that you should appreciate. When the smallest thing should be appreciated. So we should learn this thing, and as a parents or as a teacher or as a student, we should start appreciating about our co-student also, our students also, our teachers also. It is not that, and also to the parents as well. So this is a very, very positive thing, because when we appreciate, we feel ourselves relaxed. And that's why we say that the part of the compassion comes, right? And the part of the humility and humanity will be added in that. And that's what we learn about it. Then you said, keep learning, because we always say as a student, the more we learn, the more we will groom ourselves, right? When we become adult, then the learn becomes towards the earn side, right? The more you learn, the more you earn. It is like that. It is a synonymous to do. But on the student side, it is always there. Keep grooming yourself with the various ways of learning. And today, this platform of BKICF, which is there for 100 schools and 30 days, and different topics which are there, which is a part of the learning exercise, which is happening, where the great educators are coming, 100 educators across from the world. The fifth point, you said it very well. I really resonate. Give back to the society. Give back. Giving is living. I like that particular caption which you have written. Giving is living. And it is a positive part with the smile, with the helping hand. So very beautifully you have articulated it so well. Then the sixth point which you said, think positively. So every problem has solution, right? So when we say I am impossible, impossible means it says that I am possible. So the problem has to be seen. So when you start seeing the problem, you will not react to the problem. You will start respond to the problem. And respond is always going to add a lot of beauty in that. And the last point which you added, stop waiting for the perfection. So nobody is perfect in the world, right? Nobody is perfect in the world, right? It is only one person is perfect, which is a God, which we have not seen. We always worship the God, right? In a different way. So when we say that, yes, we are not perfect, but we can say ourselves, we are amazing, we are awesome, we are doing something. So very beautifully today, this part of the mental health has been articulated by you, Mrs. Maha, and Melbert sir, fantastically, which has been further added by Madam Corina for the happiness part. So I'm sure the young students who have joined here, and the way Peter has given the answer of Maya, right, and very beautifully the question which she has asked about it, that yeah, very happy, Maya, God bless you, right, and Peter, God bless you always, because I keep on seeing you. You are one of the very, very vibrant student, a great learner, and multiple meetings I have seen, right. So with this, I thank everybody and all the students, all the elders, all the seniors, and the people who have joined here to have their attribution on this. With this, thank you so much. Have a lovely evening and good night to all of us and all of you. Tomorrow again we will meet on some wonderful session. Thank you, Corina ma'am, for giving this wonderful, lovely opportunity. 100 days, 100 speakers, 100 educators, and 15 different topics. Thank you so much. Good night to everybody. Melbert sir, you are on mute. You are speaking something, so you are on mute.
Yes, I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to share my thoughts, my idea about that topic. And I just can, it's been a pleasure. I just dreaming it before to talk to an international individuals. Now it's happening. It's my third already time that I was invited, and I'm just so happy and so thankful. So I'll be seeing you tomorrow. We will be having an amazing session for tomorrow. I believe same time, so I still up to that.
Same time, yes.
So thank you so much, Ms. Karina, Dr. Rafu, thank you so much, Ms. Maha. It was a pleasure, and everyone in the Zoom conference. It's a pleasure for me to see you virtually. Good night, everyone.
We have to say thank you to all of you and to your students, to your colleagues, because I can see even another teachers from different countries are joining here. And I can see, tell you that I don't share the link nowadays so much, because 2 days ago or yesterday, I don't remember when, there was hackers and we stopped the meeting and rejoin again. I don't want this to happen because there are students. So that's why we keep not sharing in different parts, just in our groups and with our trainers and with our students. Thank you, all of you. And keep your questions for tomorrow because we have another session. So let's meet tomorrow with a big, big smile on your face and with positive vibes. Good night, all of you. Thank you, Dr. Pramod, for wonderful moderation and our trainers of today. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you so much
tomorrow.
once again. Once again, good night and good night, Prashanti ma'am,
Bye.
Armina ma'am, like I can see her, and so many other wonderful Dipti ma'am, and
Bye.
so many
Thank
people were
you.
here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yudha sir, bye bye. Good night. Good
Bye.
night. Good night.
Bye.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night. Good night. Good
Good
night.
night. Thank you for the great presentation. Really, every day it will be a good presentation and nice educators, nice moderators, nice Miss Corina. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Okay.
بالله حاولي تحكي سريع كنت بدي تحكي. حاولي تحكي سريع شوي ثاني روح سريع شوي.
Mr. Yoda, hello.